One of the best things about being a b-boy is the availability of our stars. Every b-boy has a story of chilling with a famous b-boy or partying with an event organiser, or simply sweating all over a b-boy at a workshop. One recent example of this was the way that Crazy Legs stepped in to, well, help a b-boy out with his homework. The situation started when the lecturer of the class helpfully changed every mention of b-boy in a student's paper to breakdance. The teacher then proceeded to tell the writer, a b-boy of many years, that the term b-boy was incorrect slang and that breakdance was the correct term, presumably while showing a copy of a 1980s corny dance movie for proof. When the student went to the lecturer to complain that as a b-boy he actually knew what he was talking about, the lecturer referred him to some books written by people from many, many years ago who presumably all had evil English accents and twirled their moustaches and used lots of fancy words to basically say that ballet is the only legitimate form of dance, so there. When the story was uploaded to Stance, this led to plenty of horror stories of people telling stories about how they were told that locking was a part of breakdance, and many other ridiculous things. However, one key difference between breaking and ballet is that most of the pioneers of our dance are very much still alive. In this case, one of the most famous b-boys, Crazy Legs, actually stepped in and personally made a video explaining to the teacher why b-boy and b-girl was actually the correct term. The video actually contains a lot of new information, with Legs actually remembering being there at the point that the word breakdance was coined. And spoiler alert, it was invented a long time after the terms b-boy and b-girl were invented and wasn't coined by a legitimate b-boy or b-girl. Go figure.
The day that the word breakdance happened and was started, it was in the presence of myself, Frosty Freeze, and Take One in about 81, possibly 82. But before then, we called it rockin', breakin', b-boying, going off. It had many different names. But we were having a meeting with our manager at the time, who was actually a publicist as well. And she was feeding the press the word breakdancing when she would refer to it. Even when she said that day, blah, 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 breakdancing, you know, we were ignorant, we were young, and we just started busting out laughing because we made fun of her accent and the fact that she had said a name that, of the dance that we were doing that we had never heard before. I was there. Your professor is wrong. Your professor needs to change what they said and change this man's grade and correct it.
So, misunderstanding averted and everything is happy, right? Well, kind of. One of the problems with dance classes is that they're all still very Eurocentric, and a lot of what they teach is based on the idea that the European dances are the only legitimate dances. Unfortunately, this means that breaking is still being taught as some lesser dance, rather than part of the rich African and Latin heritage that it should be taught as. One good thing about the post is that it brought up a lot of places where b-boys can get actual references that state that b-boy and b-girl is the correct term. Read the description to this video to find out more about these. The date for the first Red Bull BC1 has been announced as November 4th, 2017 in Amsterdam. As most people know, the Dutch have some really dope crews and an undisputed finalist with Kid Columbia, so the event promises to be absolutely crazy. It seems like the hypothesis edging out Issei to become the undisputed champion has only just started to die down. And now we've had our first undisputed qualifying for this year, at the Marseille Battle Pro in France. The final came down to a clash between Russia's Denirog and Ukraine's Lussy Sky. Lussy Sky took all 3 rounds to take the first spot in Undisputed 2017. Clyde Stubblefield, the original b-boy drummer, has died of kidney failure. As most people know, Clyde Stubblefield invented one of the most famous breaks for b-boys to get down to. If you ever got funky to Sex Machine or the Funky Drummer, you'll know how much he will be missed. R.I.P. to the true funky drummer. Recently there was some more clarification on what's going to happen with the Olympics. The first day will be b-boy and b-girl one-on-ones, and in the b-boy and b-girl standings in those battles we'll decide how they're divided into the teams for the following day. So that's our wrap up. What did you think? Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comments. And please like and subscribe all of our videos. We really appreciate the support from all of you. We have a lot of great content coming out, so please stay tuned, and this is Flo and Joel for Asia Dancing.